The Ubisoft support for Stadia keeps pouring in. See, is Stadia getting more Ubisoft games as Ubisoft Plus expands to more countries? It's SDO Daily, baby. Let's get into it.
I'm not sorry. Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the SDO Daily. Do us a huge favor before we get into this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications, please. So you know when your boy's dropping these doses. I appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the reason. And by now, y'all should know the slogan. We are not too proud to ask. And on that same vein, if you're watching this as a YouTube premiere, as we like to release these, and you want to get braggadocious in the chat, hey everybody, look at what I gotta say, or you simply want to ask us a question that you would like for us to answer later, or you just want to help out the platform, feel free to hit that super chat button below. It goes a long way to support us to make this a better platform for you. With that said, let's get into today's story. All right, so we already know that Ubisoft and Stadia kind of go hand in hand. There have been some questions over the course of the release of Stadia. How serious is that support for the platform? Because most of the more recent games that have released from Ubisoft all of them haven't been of the best quality. However, we have seen recent stuff to show where Ubisoft is very cognizant of that and they're looking to fix that. They have a new job at Ubisoft to focus directly on that. And now we got news of this. What is this? Let me show you something. This is an article. Well, let's do this first. First, this is the new blog release from Stadia, man. They just dropping bombs all over the place. It says Ubisoft Plus beta expansion and more of your favorite Ubisoft games on Stadia. And what it basically is it's highlighting the fact that not only with us getting Rainbow Six Siege soon and Far Cry 6 soon, or Far Cry 6 this year, but they're all going to be part of Ubisoft Plus, and Ubisoft Plus is now going to be ballooned with a backlog of some of their more highly anticipated and highly revered games. And they show you a list of those games here. Here's what I'm going to do. For the sake of this video, I really like our good friends at 9 to 5 Google. I really like their write-up of this. So we're going to focus on their write-up. And this is from our good friend Kyle Bradshaw, where he says, Rainbow Six Siege and more coming to Stadia as Ubisoft Plus expands internationally. All right. And Ubisoft Plus is now offering a deep Stadia integration in more countries, and in support of the subscription Rainbow Six Siege and more are coming soon to Stadia. Last year, here, let me make this bigger for the people in the back. Last year, Ubisoft expanded its all-access $15 a month subscription to let players enjoy the publisher's full library of games and DLC on Stadia. More recently, Stadia has gained direct integration with Ubisoft Plus by allowing players to subscribe from directly within the app. Up to this point, though, the integration has only been officially available to gamers in the United States. As shared on the Stadia community blog, Ubisoft Plus's Stadia integration is expanding to Canada, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland. To celebrate the expanded launch, Ubisoft has shared a new suite of games coming soon to Stadia. As spotted in a recent Ubisoft earnings call, Rainbow Six Siege is indeed getting a Stadia port, with the company promising more details at its Ubisoft Forward event on June 12th. Alongside Rainbow Six Siege, Ubisoft is also bringing 8 adventure titles, including classics from their Assassin's Creed and Far Cry series. And those games are Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Child of Light, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Far Cry 4, Far Cry Primal, right? And with these releases, almost the entirety of the mainland Assassin's Creed games will be available on Stadia, with the exceptions of only the original and the trio of games starring Ezio. They continue to say, all in all, Ubisoft continues to show the support for Stadia as a platform, no doubt owning into how it puts its games in the hands of players without asking them to purchase dedicated gaming hardware. This goes hand in hand with Google's recent pivoting of Stadia to work with partners seeking a gaming solution, all built on Stadia's advanced technical infrastructure and platform tools. Wow, great stuff. So with all that said, I think it's important to note that, again, the Ubisoft journey with Stadia has been a very interesting one. I mean, it started off when they kicked it off and they talked about Uplay Plus coming to the platform. And I swear, if for anybody that can find it, y'all get a free game from me. I swear that I saw Phil Harrison somewhere say to expect Ubisoft or Uplay Plus at the time, early 2020. I can't find it, but maybe it was a figment of my imagination. Who knows? With that being said, all of a sudden you saw Stadia after the Division 2 release, which is a fantastic port. You saw Stadia and Ubisoft's relationship not seem as strong, if that's a great way to describe it. You saw games come out for the platform that didn't release in its best state. One of my really, I'll be honest with you. Well, I won't say it's my favorite, but one of my favorite Ubisoft games is Far Cry 5. It's definitely up there in the top 3. To see the state that game plays on Stadia at the time of release wasn't the best feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't a 60 frames per second mode, which is very disappointing. That's needed on the game. I wish they go back and rework that game and get a 60 frames per second mode on there. It's needed. And then you saw some other ports that maybe, were questionable. But again, like I said earlier, they've raised the stakes as far as their relationship with Stadia. They're showing that they're supporting the platform. They have several jobs that mention Stadia as a key integral part of job functions. They have a job that they posted that was specific to Stadia, QAing these games and making sure they're at the best quality possible. And now you have this, Ubisoft Plus. It's premier subscription service that is to rival Game Pass with all of this great Ubisoft titles. You can get access to all of them via PC, but they're slowly but surely adding those great games to the cloud versions and to the Stadia version, right? Now, the article does note that, ironically, Far Cry 3, the one that is really revered to a lot of people, isn't in this list. And we're hoping that changes. Far Cry 3 is a great game. It's the game that really sold me on the Far Cry series. That being said, there are some other games that I'd love to see. Like, I'd love to see, most and foremost, the games that really would eclipse Far Cry 5 being my favorite are the Brother in Arms games that were, I believe they were developed by Gearbox way back when. Those are some fantastic games. Earned in Blood and the other ones. If they bring those games to the platform, oh my gosh. They're out there on the PC version right now, but I would love to see those games out there on the Stadia version of Ubisoft Plus. And with that said, that's it from your boy. Hey, let us know what games you would like to see on Ubisoft Plus on the Stadia version. Let us know in the comment section below. Because like I always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. With that said, we appreciate, love all of y'all. Thank you. Have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.